Alright, 1, 2. So we can do it straight off. I don't know why it just seems that's not focusing on the face at all that much. It's weird. Hang on. Alright. Alright, should be live now. Let me get some coke coming over there. So, there we go. Try and keep that nice and dark in here and all that. There we go. Nice and dark. Anyway, yeah, guys and girls, welcome back to another live stream. So I'm just doing some live stream because I haven't live streamed for a while, but doing like a sort of a talking stuff what's been going on at the moment. Like gaming wise as well, like the PS5 coming out this year, should be quite interesting. I want to hear you guys and girls' thoughts out there as well about the PS5 and all that. Very interesting indeed. Let's have a look. Right, so what's going to be released? That's what I'm thinking. There's no date on it when it's going to come out, but it looks kind of weird actually for the PS5 itself. I'm going to have to do some stuff on it. Yeah, I know that's kind of sad, actually, with Grand Theft Auto 6 not coming out. Because when they started, the trailer started, everyone thought it was like sort of going to be GTA 6 or something, or Vice City Stories, a new one. Actually, I've got this T-shirt I bought here just before Christmas of Del Boy Trotter. But this came with like sort of like a bedtime sort of thing, so... random, the web is freaking out over a tiny PS5 controller. Apparently, they reckon the PS5 controller is going to be small, but I thought it would look quite big actually as console controllers. Is that a Danny Filth picture behind you on the wall? No, this is the Undertaker behind me, just here. The wrestler one, the Undertaker picture. And I've got shitloads of PS4 games there and all of that, which is pretty awesome. So what all 26 games announced for next gen. Thing is, they're going, all these games are not going to all be released on the date of the release of the console. So I'm like, wow, they need something. They need to pull something out of the backside. What games they got coming? Because I know Spider-Man is supposed to be coming. 26 games were announced as coming to the PlayStation 5 during Sony's launch event for its new console on Thursday, including the brand new titles and highly anticipated sequels, alongside a first look at the console itself. Which has been unflattingly compared to the Wi-Fi router from the early 2000s. Fans also got a chance to preview some of the astonishing gameplay footage and handsome cinematic trailers. I'll tell you what, some of those games, though, that are coming out for the PS5, I think they've stepped up their game with the graphics. If you think about the way the graphics are now, they kind of look so realistic. It's more like photorealistic, some of the games. And I can't wait for the Spider-Man game to come out, because it's not Spider-Man 2. It's actually going to be something similar to the Uncharted Lost something, I don't know, but or maybe like what's that game called? I've got them up here somewhere. like little add-ons, but it's a full-on add-on. Yeah, it's like the Lost Legacy or something of Uncharted 5. Sky News has a full roundup of all 26 games revealed for PS5, starting with the 6 we're most excited, followed by the rest in alphabetical order. So yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales. The announcer, because he was supposed to be the next Spider-Man. And if he is the next Spider-Man, that'd be absolutely awesome. Because you've got Peter Parker, and then you've got Miles Morales as well, or Morales. Following up to the 2018 game Spider-Man, also developed by the Insomniac Games, the expectation is that the gameplay will again be a third-person open-world action adventure. Actually, I might do some live streaming probably tomorrow of Spider-Man, but I might have to re-download the game onto the PlayStation and then start doing a live stream of it. The previous game appeared on almost every reviewer's list of top games of 2018, with many naming it their favorite. Well, actually, Spider-Man is awesome. Absolutely awesome. The graphics are just like mind-blowing. Now, thanks to the PlayStation 5's powerful specs, players will be able to move around a fully rendered New York City at speed, whether riding on top of a car or web slinging. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Miles Morales is maybe the best known from the 2018 Oscar-winning film Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse, although the Afro-Latino teen has been a Marvel character since 2011 and made an appearance in the last game, Project Athea, from Square Enix, the makers of the Final Fantasy series Project Athea. Actually, I hope Final Fantasy VII comes to PlayStation 5. If not, I'll just buy the PS4 version and hopefully play it on the PS5 when it comes out. Because I love the Final Fantasy games. I just didn't buy Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 4 because I'm hoping there's going to be a better version of it coming out. Like an 8K version or something. Even though we ain't got 8K TVs, but it's good to have that spec out there and all that specs, future proofing and all that. Massive wolves with embers burning through their bodies with black tentacle magic. These might have been roots coming out of the ground, and of course, dragons make it very easy to sell the game. Destruction All Stars. Oh, they can do another like sort of Destruction style derby game. I remember Destruction Derby back on the original. I think it was like the PS1 days. Absolutely amazing game back then. But if they are redoing it, or maybe doing a different version, just calling it Destruction All Stars, well, that would be absolutely awesome in itself and all that. Was just Destruction All Stars looks like an online multiplayer game set in a giant arena with players driving combat vehicles, in some circumstances running around without them, battling down to the last three. Heavily customizable avatars and vehicles alongside multiplayer gameplay moments, which will definitely lend themselves highlight reels and should make this a popular title. Actually, the game I'm most... Oh, you're right, KK or Explorers. I didn't, man. Anyway, so the game I'm actually waiting for at the moment is The Last of Us 2. Apparently, I've heard some really bad news about it, or some absolute stuff. I don't know what's going on. They just said it wasn't great or something, or there's some sort of messages in the game itself. I have no idea until I check it out myself. I will get it probably on day one. I think it's supposed to be this month. It's supposed to be out, unless they've kind of put it back again and all that. But Last of Us 1 was brilliant. I actually loved Last of Us 1. But apparently Last of Us 2 is going to be more violent. They're actually going for like a really full-out violent game and stuff. So I might have to play that over on my Twitch channel. But yeah, if you guys and girls, when I do my Twitch streams and stuff, yeah, if you want to come over and stuff, that's really good. Support the Twitch channel out as well. I will actually put the link of my Twitch channel in here as well in the description below as well after the live stream. Because my actual Twitch channel is Mr. WrestleMania HBK09. And then you can find my channel over there. Actually, this is the. Hang on, if I can type it into the channel here. Okay. Oh, no. So basically, that is actually my Twitch channel name. Because I do a bit of twitching from time to time and all that. And that's good. Let's have a look. Let's click on to. Can we click on to your name? So look, can we open up the box on here? Let's have a look a second. Hang on. Alright. Because I've been very busy at the moment doing a lot of stuff. So let's have a look on your channel a second. Alright. What was it? X. What's that? EXPLORES. Let's have a look. Right, here we go. I found your channel. 439 subscribers. We'll make that 440, my friend. There we go. Then is we need to start trying to help people on YouTube and stuff, and the best way of doing it and all that is try and get the little guys up as well, supporting the channel. Oh, you do trains and all that. That's cool, man. Intercity 225 Virgin. That's nice. Pendant. Cause I like Train Simulator myself. Alright, there we go. You got yourself a subscriber, mate. Alright. Yeah, I play a little bit of what's it called? Train Sim World and Train Simulator. Absolutely awesome games, by the way. Also, yeah, guys and girls, don't forget to like this live stream as well, because that actually helps to show other people as well the channel and all that, which would be awesome. And press the notification button and all that kind of stuff so you can see when my next live streams are. I haven't done a live stream in such a while. I'm like on and off doing stuff, but I'd rather put videos on my YouTube channel than actually live streaming. But I've just unlocked a new feature now on my stream where people can basically donate directly onto the live stream. So if people want to like sort of help out the channel, you're more than welcome to and all that. Oh, the Candyman. Don't tell me they got another Candyman movie coming out, have they? Is that another Candyman movie? Official trailer or something? Let's have a look. I'm going to turn the volume down on this one because I don't want it cutting in on the volume. Candyman official trailer. So what's this about? Is this like based from the original one? Because I remember Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh. That was a good film. It's one of my great films. The September Oscar winner Jordan Peele unleashes a fresh take on the blood-chilling urban legend that your friend's older siblings probably told you about at a sleepover. Candyman rising filmmaker Nia DaCosta Littlewoods directs this contemporary incarnation of the cult classic. For as long as the residents can remember, the housing projects of Chicago's Cabrini Green neighborhood were terrorized by a word of the mouth ghost story about a supernatural killer. Bloody flying. Oh no, actually, it's a moth, a little baby moth. It's got the windows open a little bit. It was just supernatural killer with a hook for a hand, easily summoned by those daring to repeat his name 5 times into a mirror in the present day. A decade after the last of the Cabrini Towers was torn down, visual artist Anthony McCoy, Yahya Abdul Mateen the second, HBO's Watchmen, US, and his girlfriend, gallery director Brianna Cartwright's Toy Paris. If Beale Street could talk, the photograph moved into a luxury loft condo in Cabrini, now gentrified beyond recognition and inhabited by the upwardly mobile millennials, with Anthony painting career on the brink of stalling. A chance encounter with a Cabrini Green old timer. Euphoria Assassination Nation exposes Anthony to be the tragically world. Anthony begins to explore these macabre details in his studio as a fresh grist for paintings, unknowingly opening a door to complex past that unravels his own sanity and unleashes a terrifying wave of violence that puts him on a collision course with destiny. It's going to be interesting. Universal Pictures presents from Metro Golden Mayer Pictures and Jordan Peele and Win Rosefield's productions in association with Bron Creative Candyman. The film is based on the 1992 film Candyman, written by Bernard Rose, and the short story of The Forbidden by Clive Barker. Oh yeah, Forbidden. Yeah, do you know what? Clive Barker, absolutely amazing writer and all that. Film executive producers are David Kern, Aaron L. Gilbert, and Jason Cloth. So let's have a look. Candyman. I mean, they got the trailer out, so let's have a look. It's interesting. Some woman locked up in the toilets or the bathroom. She's turning around, some doors opening up. Someone's trying to get them and all that. And there's some little bees or something. Yeah, because I remember the original Candyman where he used to have like loads of bumblebees or wasps or something. That's pretty cool. So it's going to be quite interesting. Or some guy with a camera taking some photos and then he gets stunned by a bee. So he's doing some painting or something and he's come up like with this thing. So he doesn't even know what he's actually painting, which is quite interesting. Right, for any guys and girls who've just come in here, I'm just checking out the trailer at the moment of Candyman, the remake. I think it's a remake of the original of the 1992 one, but it looks quite. Oh, and I'm getting dragged through, and looks like something supernatural's trying to pull him, lifting him up. And he's looking in the mirror, and he can see some hook on his hand in the mirror, but it's not actually him, that he's looking through the mirror at someone else. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing all right today and all that. Hope you guys are doing good. Always getting the hook out. What's he going to do? He's going to kill some people. He's left some messages on the wall. He's kidnapping them all. I've got who the guy actually played the original Candyman, actually. 1992 version. Because he's played in a fair few movies, actually, over the years. Candyman. Oh, actually, 1990. Oh, that's Farewell to the Flesh. Actually, it's 1992. And then they made the second one, which was 1995 or something. I forgot his name now. The guy played in it. Tony Todd. There we go. It's a shame they didn't bring him back. Actually, is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive, I presume. Yeah, he's 65 years old. But I think tonight I'm probably going to watch, what's it called? I might watch The Shining Part 1 and Doctor Sleep, which is Shining Part 2, but in VR headset, because I have got the virtual reality headset over there, so I'm going to plug that in, go into big screen VR, sitting there with loads of people and all that, and we'll just have a good old time and stuff. But if you guys and girls have got big screen VR or got a virtual reality headset, you can come over, join over and watch some films with me that I put on and all that from iTunes. I've actually got quite a fair few movies actually on iTunes right now. Let's have a look. Let me open this a minute. iTunes. I'm just waiting for the Apple TV box to come. It's supposed to be next month. I might do a little bit of a review on it then, see how well it is. At the moment, I've got Netflix, which I've been watching some films on it, not as much though. I might have to cancel my subscription soon, but I've still got also Disney Plus. Absolutely amazing. They got some great content on there. Got one with Jeff Goldblum, where he goes on to these sort of little adventures where he's finding out information about like trainers and boots and all this, and he goes on a bicycle and sees how phenomena the bicycles are and all that, and does a little bit of talk on the history of bicycles, and that is a pretty amazing shows. I don't know if there's going to be a second season. I'm still trying to get through watching The Mandalorian actually on Disney Plus. I might have to start watching some of those because I think I'm on episode 2 or 3. Also, I've been playing with Google Stadia, which is really good, awesome little gadget sort of box. Also, I've got one of these as well. Hang on, let me just close this window a second. There we go. Anyway, so I have here a Sega Mega Drive. It's an actual Sega Mega Drive system, official by Sega as well. It's an official Sega product, and it's still 16-bit, but it's like 720p, which means absolutely amazing. And actually, you can see on the back, it actually has a HDMI. Now, there was a company who used to do clone consoles for Sega, but luckily, Sega's basically took the company back over and said that we need to do it properly because at games, the ones they used to do all the clone consoles like these in the first place, they actually didn't do the audio justice at all. It was absolutely trash. The audio, it didn't sound like the Sonic the Hedgehog music in the background, and it had this clunky music with it and all that. It sounded like a sort of a rip-off, generic style audio music with it. So also with this console, the 16-bit console, you also get an actual proper sized controller, Sega controller with it. And tell you what, it feels exactly like I remember the Sega Mega Drives back then. And it's just absolutely incredible. It's actually, the buttons on it, absolutely solid. Those are not going to drop off for years to come. And then, listen to this, I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, look at this, hear the sound. And then you've got this one. And then you've got the A button, not A button, the start button. This is exactly what you had on the Sega Mega Drives back when they come out. This kind of feels a little tiny bit bigger, like an inch bigger, maybe half an inch bigger. This is what I remember of the controllers back then, because they're actually pretty much the same sort of size and the same sort of make of it. It's just incredible. Kind of brings my childhood memories back. And also, I can find I've got the box down here like it came with. Now, this comes with 40 plus games, and I think 2 bonus games. Includes 2 controllers, control pads, 16-bit arcade graphics plus digital stereo sound, just like what we remembered. You can't put any other games on there unless you hack it somehow. 40 classic games plus 2 bonus titles, so you're getting basically 42 games in there. But the main sort of person on the front that I remember was Sonic the Hedgehog, a classic Sonic the Hedgehog. And what games you get all together? You get Streets of Rage 2, Alex the Kid, Ultra, what's that? Oh no, Ultra Dragons, or Ultra Beast, the Story of Thor. So you get the Story of Thor as well, which is a classic game. You get Castles of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse, which actually I remember playing that on the Master System back in the heydays and all that. I'll tell you, I'm really old now, guys and girls, because going back towards then, it's just like amazing. Also, we have Dynamite. What's that? I don't know what that is actually. Something Dynamite. Earthworm Jim, by the looks of it. Yeah, Earthworm Jim. Then you have Echo the Dolphin, 16-bit cartridge version, but it's not an actual cartridge because you don't put the cartridge in these ones. They're already actually, even though it's got a nice thing on it, it's actually empty. As you can see, there's nothing in there. It's just like sort of for look purposes, just to give it an authentic look. But I might do some gameplay footage and put over on my YouTube channel probably in the next few days if I can get it working, because I tried linking this up to my graphics card, the capturing card, and for some reason it disappears. The whole screen goes blank, so I've got to try and find out what's right. Might be able to do a HDCP protection on it, but I have no idea. Also, you get something called, is that Eternal Champions? I don't know. I can see on there. Yeah, Eternal Champions. Also, you get, I don't even know what that is. I can't even see it. print. Look at the print on there. I don't know if you guys and girls can actually see, but look at that. All the small print on there. Absolutely. But you get all those games basically on there. All those massive games. And one of my favourite games of all time on here, if I can see it on here, Golden Axe. I don't know if they got Golden Axe 2 on here and 3. Or the trilogy. They should put all the Golden Axe games on here, really. Virtual Fighter 2. Wonder Boy in Munster. Oh my god. Wonder Boy in Munster's World. Just amazing. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe that. I remember playing that years going back. I'd say probably now you're talking about 25 years gone back when I played this game. Such a long time. Because I used to have the Master System version, and then I had Master System 2, then I had the Mega Drive, then I had the Sega CD, then I had the Sega Saturn, which I bought a long time ago, which I'm trying to get back again. I'll try and get another Sega Saturn and then try and link them all up and play some old classic games on there. Because Sega Saturn, I think, was the first. I don't know if it was the first console that came out that had memory card usage where you could save your game at certain points. Because I remember they had a memory card slot on Tomb Raider on the Sega Saturn, and you could save the game there and then. And you had Die Hard on it. I think it was Die Hard on Sega Saturn, if I can remember rightly. I think it was like Die Hard Trilogy or something, which was absolutely an awesome game back then. I kind of miss some of these old games, to be honest. Road Rash 2. Oh my god, I've got Road Rash 2. Sonic Pinball or Spinball. Got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Then you've got, I presume all the Sonic games are on here. Sonic, Dr. Robotnik's, Mean Beam Machine. Then we have, what is this? Is that Mega Man? Mega Man. So they've actually got a Mega Man game on there. I'm quite surprised, actually. Where is it? If I can see it. Just there. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. There we go. They got Mega Man there and all that. Awesome game. But I remember playing some of the Mega Man games and all that back on those heydays and stuff. Golden Axe actually probably one of the best games I've played on the Kid Chameleon. They should have put Aladdin in this, actually. That would have been awesome. What else we got? Fantasy Star. Then we've also got Vectrum or Vectorman. And Darius. Tetris. Then I got Tetris on there. Strider. Strider, that's a good game. Street Fighter 2. Space Harrier 2. I think that's one where you're flying like airplanes or something, shooting them all down. Then we've got Gauntlet, something called Gauntlet, is it? Oh, no. That's not Gauntlet. Golden Axe. Some of the games, they've got tons of games on here. But yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, I'm going to start doing some live streaming of some of these old classic games and all that myself. What else we've got? I mean, I hope actually at some point, I hope Sega come out with a new console. If they come out with a new console within next year, maybe, I'll tell you what, that's going to be awesome if they come out with a new console. A friend of mine, he wants them to bring out like a Dreamcast 2. I can't see it coming out of Dreamcast 2, but I can see some of the older consoles, because I know I don't know what happened to Atari, because Atari was supposed to be bringing out a new console. Atari, something, the Atari is it called VCS? Now I know they were supposed to be bringing it out, but I don't know if they're still bringing Atari VCS out, or not. The Atari 26, originally branded as the Atari Video Computer System, or Atari for short, until November 1982, is a home video game console from Atari. Let's have a look. New console. Atari's new console. Let's have a look. Because they were supposed to be doing some back orders, bringing out the new ones, but I have no idea what their game is at the moment, because they were doing pre-orders. I think it was like £200-300 or something. So pre-orders, and also that. So how much are we talking about here for a new console built for today? Featuring USB 3.0, HDMI, Wi-Fi, Ethernet, Bluetooth connectivity, the all-new Atari VCS delivers unprecedented levels of flexibility, control, transforming how we interact with our TV, just as the as the original 2600 did 4 decades ago. Bloody hell, decades, 4 decades. That's 40 years since the original, then. Jesus. The powerful AMD Ryzen processor, featuring Radeon graphics technology, can handle it all, including 4K HDR video streaming. Wow. I mean, the complete package. So you basically get the Atari VCS 800, Atari Classic joystick, plus the Atari modern controller. So you're getting a modern controller with it. That's pretty cool. But how much are they actually looking for this? Pre-order Atari VCS 800 Black Walnut, all in bundle. Walnut, eh? So, because I mean, the original had a sort of like a wooden texture feel to it, and they're charging $389.99 for it. So, I mean, but there's different ones, different colors. So you got the black version. You got like a sort of a walnut coloured one, so it's like a brown texture. And what's this one here? Carbon gold, all in bundle. So they've got a carbon gold version. That's not bad. That's a pretty good price, actually. $389. So what's that working at? About £300 or something? UK British pounds. Atari VCS development blogs. I mean, I hope they do have some latest games on it, because Atari were actually going to bring out their whole lot of games onto it. Linux-based operating system it's going to be using. Atari PC sandbox mode. Install any operating system. Also, you could put install any operating system. The Atari PC sandbox mode. Featuring more than 100 home and arcade classics. So it's got Breakout, Centipede, Night Driver. Well, it's got a lot of games. The complete package. Let's have a look. That's pretty awesome, actually. The way they can do different consoles going back then. Actually, what's on the back here? So it's got HDMI. I think it's got 2 USB 3.0s on there as well, by the looks of it. Discover new and classic games on Atari's new open platform powered by AMD Ryzen with Radeon graphics technology. Watch your favorite web-based streaming videos and entertainment and play games at up to 4K resolution and 60 frames per second. Develop new TV-based games and apps for yourself, your family, or go to share with your Atari VCS community. Connect Atari's first connected device opens new possibilities to play with friends and publish your creations as a part of an expansive community of games. But then, I don't know if this is actually for the community itself or not. But it looks quite cool. Atari's new PC console hybrid, so it's a cross between a PC and a console hybrid game. Stream connect like never before. Should be interesting, huh? Time making new consoles. So apparently Atari VCS, codename Atari Box, is an up-and-coming home video game console produced by Atari SA. The system was first revealed in June 2017 and pre-orders began on May 30th, 2018. After several delays, the console was expected to ship in March 2020, but was delayed again due to the thing that's been going on, the pandemic. So we just got to wait now, see what happens with this Atari box. And this is done by Atari anyway. It's an official product by Atari. So usually you get some good sort of products from them. Hopefully it's like the 2600 or the Atari 2600. If they do that kind of stuff, that'd be awesome. What else we got? Exclusive demos, and hopefully, we have some good graphics on it. Now with the new console games coming out, the PlayStation 5, which actually looks really awesome, with the graphics and all that, they look sort of photorealistic. I think we're going to get to that point now, from now on upwards, to have some decent quality and not have the red ring of death like we did on the Xbox 360 back in the heydays and all that of Microsoft and with PlayStation and all that kind of stuff, with PS3s and all that. I think PS3 games were absolutely amazing by then, but back then, PS4, I don't know. PS4, I think it's been kicking a lot of butt recently with all the games, the exclusive games for PS4. Haven't really seen many decent Xbox One games at all, like proper exclusive. So I'm probably just going to stick with PlayStation for the time being, because all we got at the moment coming probably for the new Xbox is just Halo or Forza. Halo, Forza, Halo, Forza, Halo, Forza. We need something really decent for me to go and buy the Xbox Series X when it comes out. So I'm just going to hold that off for the time being, at least anyway. But I'm looking forward to, at some point, when Grand Theft Auto 6 would come out at some point. It's probably going to not be this year or next year. Assuming they're bringing Grand Theft Auto 5 to the PlayStation 5 with a little bit of up on the graphics, making it look a lot better, enhanced and all that for the PS5. Should be awesome though. What else we got at the moment? They've got the new controller for the PS5, apparently with haptic support on it. So apparently if you're driving over some different materials, say like on a road, and you're driving on a road, there's certain road that will feel different in your hand than you would if you're on a sort of a pavement or bumps. You're going to feel all the bumps into it. That's what this haptic support thing on it is. And it should be awesome. It's kind of be unique, at least anyway, to that point of view anyway. I don't know what Xbox is going to pull out or Microsoft is going to pull out. I don't know if they're going to have a haptic sort of support controller for it as well, so you can feel all the vibrations of different movements and textures as you're going along. But I don't know. It kind of looks weird, the PS5 though. But they reckon it could be taller than all the other consoles, like from PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Xbox X, and all that. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. We don't know even how much it's going to be yet. Some people think it's going to be around about $700 or something. If it is, then it's probably going to be a big flop because not everyone's got $700 to actually throw away, especially when people don't even know if they're going to have a job this year by the end of it, or if everyone's going back to work at the moment. But the thing is, like, if people think, oh, that's right, we'll go out, we'll go and buy the new PlayStation 5 and all that, and they say, that's all right, they'll pay it like 700, 800, probably even £1,000 for it or something, or $1,000 or something, then I think this is where Sony are actually going to run support for it, but I'd like to put money on there. I just think the times now are kind of different. So Sony needs to basically look at their figures and say, look, shall we do it under £400, about $500, or do we go to that point now where we say, okay, we're going to put $700 on there because we know everyone's going to be going for it anyway. But there's two consoles at the moment. So we've got the PlayStation 5 with the disc tray. So that's going to have the Ultra HD 4K HDR thing on it. So you can put all your HD 4K films in there, watch all your movies. And I think the disc is like 125 gigabyte per disc. So that's gonna for the amount of information on that disc, compared to what we're going to be seeing this year on graphics on the games, that is actually quite impressive, because most games on most discs you're looking around about 80 gig discs, or 55 gigabyte discs. You got your 25 gigabyte Blu-ray discs. You've got your 50 gigabyte discs on Blu-ray as well. But if you're going to put a whole game on there, most games now, you're looking around about 185 gigs, 200 gig at least, or 220, depending on the games. I mean, I've been playing a bit of Modern Warfare on the console, on the PC, not the console, but on the PC. And for game wise, let's have a look. Let me open up a bit Battle.net, and I'll tell you how much that one file will actually, because they seem to be doing 50, 60, 70 gigs. I actually downloaded a file a couple weeks gone back for Modern Warfare, for the new Modern Warfare on the PC, and it was like over nearly 100 gig. That was for an update, and I thought, wow, updates for that is just like, it's incredible. So I don't know how consoles are going to work it for. Right, so here we go. I've got a new update now, apparently. So let me update this Modern Warfare, because apparently they're uploading new maps now, like from Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. Okay, so I have now downloading a 56.50 gig file size right now at 14 megabits a second. So that's going to take a little bit. So I'm going to just leave that open. It says Warzone as well, because I think it's to do with Warzone, but I think you can play that separate, so you don't actually need Modern Warfare for that section. But I've been playing a bit of Modern Warfare 2. They've actually got that one disturbing scene in there where you go into into the airport and wipe everybody out. So that's, I don't know why they've put that in there. There was a lot of controversial stuff over it, but they do have the option on it. So you don't have to go through that airport. You can put, say, if you don't want to see any disturbing scenes, you could press no, I don't want to see any, and all that. So it favors everybody. But I think we're living in a world now where there's too much PC going on. And I don't mean PC in like gaming or PC gaming. I mean political correctness. You can't really say much nowadays. You basically have to be the ones in line and say, look, I'm not getting involved. I don't want politics, don't want any religion, don't want to talk about any of that. But it's just what we're living in now. We've got to cope with the new changes to favour the minority of it, of people who, which is actually, in a way, is a small percentage. It's not everyone. Not everyone wants to get rid of the political correctness and stuff. There is, and actually, political correctness is not always a bad thing. There is some good stuff out of it, like freedom of speech and stuff, for instance. But I think we're living into this world now where it's kind of a bit, well, becoming more of a delusion to everybody else. So we just got to move with the times, just work with it. Try not talk as much religion and not much politics. Just try and keep out as much as you can with that and see where it takes us. But I don't know. It's one of these weird things that we're living in now. But anyway, moving on. I actually bought this a couple of weeks going back, which actually I kind of like. This is the Stormbreaker. And as you can see, I've got my hand there. This is the one from Marvel's Avengers, from Endgame, I believe. That's supposed to be, basically, this here is supposed to be Groot's plant-based thing, where you used his roots to actually create the hammer and the axe together in Endgame. It's supposed to be made by a neutron star as well, I think. So it was his Thor's most powerful hammer axe in the universe. Because in the, I think it was, what's it called? If I can remember that film, the Ragnarok. Yeah, with Thor's Ragnarok. Basically, his sister came into it, and she kind of like broke his hammer. So and ripped out his eye. I think she ripped out his eye, or someone ripped out his eye. I don't know. It was I think it was Thanos actually kind of ripped his eye out. So he had to go to the dwarfs and had to go and go to see his friend to build him a new axe or a new hammer. So they decided to make the Stormbreaker, which is a cross between an axe and a hammer, combined it into one. So that was quite interesting. But also, talking about PS5 though, back to PS5, there is one game I'm looking forward to at the moment, and that is Horizon Dawn 2, which is coming out. Final Fantasy 8. No, not Final Fantasy. What was that? Final Fantasy. No, not Final Fantasy. Actually, no. Resident Evil 8 is supposed to be coming out next year, which should be awesome. And also, we've got Spider-Man coming out. The Last of Us 2's coming out. Cyberpunk 2077. I'm going to wait until Cyberpunk comes to the PlayStation 5 and then see if it's any good. I'll probably do an unboxing of the PlayStation 5 when it comes out as well, so you guys and girls can get a good look on it. Also, there's another game coming out. I'm hoping that'll come out on PS5 as well, maybe at a later date, and that is Ghost of Tsushima. I think is Ghost of Tsushima. is an up-and-coming action-adventure game developed by Sucker Punch Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation 4. Now, I know it's coming out on the PS4, but you never know. They might do like enhanced version or like a full complete edition of it. God of War's pretty good. If you haven't played God of War yet, where have you been? Have you been under a rock or something? It's an amazing game. I've actually completed that, and I was kind of shocked at the end of who his son is and all of that. But no spoilers. Also, if you guys haven't played it as well, I'm hoping Red Dead Redemption 2 comes to the PlayStation 5 as well, or maybe at least so we can actually play backwards compatible games on there, which would be awesome. Then we got Doom Eternal. I've been playing that on Google Stadia. It is an absolute cracking game. Hard, but cracking game. But we've also got Grand Theft Auto 5 Enhanced coming out for the PS5. That's going to be awesome, which I said earlier about it. And hopefully we get Uncharted 5 coming out as well. Let's hope Uncharted 5 comes out. But then there's Naughty Dog at the moment. They're still working on The Last of Us 2 coming out, which is going to be coming out, supposed to be this month. So if I can actually get it this month at all, I might do a review on it because I've been looking forward to playing that game entirely. MBL, was that? Oh no, MLB, Major League Baseball, the show 20. We've also got NBA 2K21 coming out, and they did a preview, a short preview of what it's going to look like on PlayStation 5, and I'm thinking, wow, it's just going to be, it's going to be awesome, to the point where I'm thinking, whoa, awesome. Anyway, I have got this actually. I bought this ages ago. I don't know what you guys think about this one, but what you do, right, is you put these on the wall, and they're actually like a nighttime thing. That's pretty cool. The stars, and it just goes right round. So it's pretty awesome. Actually, let me turn the light off and I'll show you guys and girls just a second. Actually, there's two shots on this one. You'll quite like it because you'll sit on the back of the wall here a second. Just making sure my microphone is nice and straight. Hang on. 2 seconds. Hang on. Turn this off for a second. For 2 secs. Because this is amazing. It's dark at the moment because it's night time now. Right. I'm also thinking about getting some LED lights as well to go in the room here. Right. So as you can see, this is like a stars thing. So what I do now is like, I put it here. Like that. And then you can just like sort of, it's like sort of projector. And you can project it onto the walls here. And I got this one from the works a while back. And then you can do it like this, where you can put it onto the wall. And look at that. That's beautiful, man. Absolutely amazing. You can see all these like little stars. So you can move them around and get them further away. And the further you go, it stretches out. But or you can have it nice and small. Also, well, you got this one. This one's pretty cool. Where they change colour. Actually, it should be a little bit better on here, actually, I think. Here we go, this way. Look at that, that looks amazing. Different coloured patterns. That's awesome, that is. And then you can have it this way on the ceiling, but I don't know if you'll be able to sit on the ceiling. Let's see if you can sit on the ceiling or not. Look at that. That looks awesome. And I can turn this around. That looks awesome. And then as I get down and down and down, it stretches out and gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Or you can have it shrinking down and smaller. Looks absolutely incredible. But anyway, hopefully, I don't know what your guys and girls are going to be doing this year. Are you going to be getting the PlayStation 5 this year? Or are you going to wait until the PS5 comes out and then see what happens? I do hope with the PlayStation 5 that we get 4K streaming over on YouTube, so we can stream straight to YouTube in 4K, 60 frames per second. If it's going to be that powerful, we need day one support to live stream in 4K or at least 2K 1440p. I mean, I'll be happy if it's a higher resolution at 1440p, 60 frames per second. I'll be happy as Larry. Because I know the PS4 has a live streaming on it on the PS4 Pro, where it's 1080p, 60 frames per second. But it's one of those things, really. Just wondering, I mean, how they could do that theoretically. I mean, I'd probably buy. Actually, they should do like a remake or enhanced version of The Witcher 3. Wild Hunt. And also, we could see Death Stranding maybe on the PS5. I would get Death Stranding on the PS5 as well. It's pretty brilliant game. I kind of like it anyway. Not everyone's into those kind of games, but definitely Cyberpunk. No, Cyberpunk and The Last of Us 2 are the two top games which are going to probably blow everything out of the waters this year and all that. But that's my opinion on it. But I haven't played Final Fantasy VII. I'm kind of disappointed in not playing it because I like Final Fantasy games, but I might wait until the PS5 version comes out and then just grab hold of it. Near Automata, or was it Automata? That's another game, but I don't think that's coming to PlayStation. Got Man Eater just come out. Back where you play a shark and all that. It's like a grinding game. Got Resident Evil 3. I'm hoping they'll bring that to PlayStation 5. They've got to. Because I actually haven't seen that on console. I think the only console you can get it on is the Xbox, I believe. But I don't know. But anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to finish off this live stream here. If you enjoy it, do like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe as always. But I might do some more like sort of talk videos tomorrow. I just got a lot of work to do at the moment. Try and do some more videos, more streams probably tomorrow. But a bit shattered at the moment because I've been out today. Just a big shout out, really. Actually, I do a big shout out to what's it called? Just trying to think of that fish shop. Starfish Bar, absolutely amazing service there. Starfish Bar, 331 Lockham Road, Weston-super-Mare, is basically a fish shop. They do lots of stuff there. They do like vegan burgers there and all that, and their chips are absolutely delicious. But anyway, I'm going to finish this episode off, guys and girls. Cheers for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers for staying tuned and cheers for turning up in the live stream. every little counts, every little helps, as they say at Tesco's, and all that. And I'll see you probably tomorrow. It's Saturday today, so Saturday 13th. So I'll probably be back about Sunday tomorrow, maybe Monday. Not too sure yet what I'm going to be doing though, but also I'm going to be doing going over to my live VR headset in a minute to open up a room, maybe watch some movies with some people in big screen VR. I've got a whole catalogue of movies right now over on my iTunes, because that's what I was going to look for. Before I do go, I just want to share what I've got in my library so far. So I've got Amityville horror, Apocalypse Now is in my library. Got Vin Diesel's Bloodshot, absolutely awesome film. I recommend people watching that if you like action movies, especially with Vin Diesel in it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, that's the movie version. And also got Casino Royale with Daniel Craig. Tom Cruise in Days of Thunder, that's in my sort of collection at the moment. Got Doctor Sleep, which is actually the continuation of the Shining movie. I've got Escape from New York with Kurt Russell in it. Got a bit of a bloody sore throat here. Got The Fog, which is actually to do with John Carpenter. Also got Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Got Hook with Robin Williams. It 1 and 2, absolutely amazing. I've done a review over on my YouTube channel the last couple of days, so do check that out, guys and girls. Also got Jumanji, The Next Level. Got Kindergarten Cop 2 with Dolph Lundgren in it. Then we've got Christian Bale and Matt Damon in Le Mans 66. Absolutely brilliant film. The whole cinematic style of it was absolutely spot on. Got Matrix 1, 2, and 3, the trilogy. Not got the cartoon version, which is the Animatrix. But I'll probably end up getting that one too at some point. I've got Mission Impossible 1, 2, and 3, the trilogy ones there, the main 3 good, decent ones. Also, I've got Mortal Kombat 1 and also Mortal Kombat Legend, I think it's called. Legends, Scorpion's Revenge. Also got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Got Pet Sematary 2019, which I started watching a little bit of. Also got Quantum of Solace. Also the new Power Rangers movie, which is Saban's Power Rangers. Got Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, which I got yesterday. Also got The Shawshank Redemption, where they're all in prison. And I got The Shining, Skyfall. I got Spectre, which is the other Daniel Craig movies. I can't wait until James Bond 25 comes out at the hopefully this year, actually. That around about November, September, or something around about. Also got Steve McQueen in The Man and Le Mans. And also got Straight Out of Compton. Got Terminator 1. I got Terminator 2. Got Terminator Rise of the Machines. Terminator 5. I got Top Gun. And also, to finish it off, 1917, which actually I might start playing in a little bit. I'll try and get some people in. Fucking throat. Right, anyway. Hope you guys and girls are doing good anyway. But you all stay safe, guys and girls. And I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers for tuning in. Stay safe and keep fighting the good fight.